This is the weather forecast video for Friday, August the 3rd, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening. We have a couple of complexes of thunderstorms, one over the Ohio Valley, a couple over the Plain States, and elsewhere it's fairly quiet with just a few high and mid-level clouds. Watch warning map from a little bit before midnight, showing the heat advisories to our south and southwest with some excessive heat warnings, red flag warnings over the far west, and some air quality issues over the east. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, showing quite a bit of rain across the Tennessee Valley up into the lower Appalachians, but around here maybe a quarter to a half an inch, and that's if. The drought monitor was released yesterday morning, and it shows that we're still in severe to extreme drought. No improvement. In fact, the extreme drought actually got larger. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have pretty much a zone of flow across our neck of the woods. Storm system will be over Montana, and that's the one to look out for, at least in our neck of the woods. The heat and humidity will be to our south and southwest, but that's not going to keep temperatures from climbing into the 90s again across the state, and it'll be slightly humid. Frontal system will be coming in here for Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms. Some of them could be quite strong in the area, but we'll have to see on that later. By Sunday, that moves off. High pressure moves in. It does cool off into the lower 80s, maybe even, shocker, a few upper 70s possible. We'll have to see. That high moves off to the east. Winds begin to switch ever so lightly to the south and west. Temperatures will be in the 80s, maybe near 90 in the far western counties of the state. Tuesday, doesn't look much different. 80s to maybe lower 90s in the far west. Any rainfall will be along the Gulf Coast and maybe across the Great Lakes. Wednesday, a little disturbance will be near to us, near as in the Plain States, but not around here, with readings still in the 80s with partly to mostly sunny skies. This system slowly eases into the state here Thursday, but most of the energy is going to be well to the north of the state. Maybe an isolated shower at best, but even that looks spotty. And unfortunately, a week from today, there's the 594 ridge again, moving ever so closer. We still have a slight northwesterly flow, though, around here, and you can see Ernesto possibly over the Gulf, looking like it'll move into Mexico, at least for what the GFS says. Around here, there could be a shower or storm, but we've seen this before and it never materializes. A couple days later, on the 14th, and oh boy, huge ridge, storm track well into Canada. And even though the heights are lower, it's not a 594 ridge, it means it's going to be quite warm, unseasonably warm, with maybe a popcorn shower storm, but with the dry ground, that's likely going to be 0. And at the end of the forecast, on the 18th, a big change. The ridge moves to the west. A trough, and a pretty deep trough at that, is from here eastward. And that will bring a high-pressure system down into the northeastern Great Lakes, and that'll nose into our neck of the woods. So we could see a break in the heat toward the middle to the end of the month. We'll have to wait and see and hope for that. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one on Saturday.